Hi, welcome to my workshop. We have on the bench two similar tools, DeWalt DCF887, the same on both sides. Got them together. They are supposed to be not working. Let's see. So as you can see, they are working. This one, I'm not so sure about the light. Maybe it's just dirt, we will see. They are working, but they are like stuttering in terms of the way they run, which I guess means that there is something not really on the electronic part, but more on the trigger part. So we will look into that, get to each of those. We will disassemble the two and see what is inside, and especially what problem there might be with the trigger. Okay, as you can see, this one is especially dirty and it's a bit, I don't know if it's grease or if it is, I don't know what it is. Sure, that didn't help in any kind of way. At that time, I did not comment so much regarding what I was doing, but I was both cleaning the whole trigger and preparing to open the whole thing, because of course what I wanted to do was to clean what was inside, as I was suspecting that was the main issue. So what you will see me doing really is cleaning, then disassembling the cover of the trigger itself, and then cleaning inside the trigger. So as you can see, the whole thing is really dirty. So what I'm trying to do there is to clean really well the contact part, because this part is in contact. This is in contact with that. And this is what is making the connection. So I will clean up also this one, bend it a little bit just to be sure, clean the whole trigger so that we have something that is looking at least a bit okay. I'm just tightening that metallic part a little bit. Just to make sure that, you know, it's making good contact. There is a bit of grease, and you have to see that everywhere in there is grease, but I would say that's normal grease. That's grease that should be there to allow the whole thing to be sliding well. So there is this twist. You should not remove everything you think is dirt inside, because it's not dirt. They're supposed to be grease, but definitely there were more grease than expected, and there is the whole thing coming from there, either leaking from there or really getting from the outside. I don't know, to be honest, but what I will do is try to clean as much as I can the inside of the trigger and outside also, so that we have something that is at least a bit you know, a bit clean, and then we'll tackle the rest of that thing to see if we can make it okay. Okay, let's try to reassemble that. Now this is reassembled. Let's just finish this way. Now we have something that is complete. What I will do is try it just to check that we don't have the same behavior, and then we'll tackle the rest. Looks good. So as I said before, I'm not sure whether or not the grease was coming from outside or inside, but one thing is for sure, that O-ring doesn't look too good. So I'm just going to remove it and try to find a replacement. Nice yellow one, like DeWalt, 3.5 millimeter, and original DeWalt is something like maybe 2 millimeter. So this is a bit too big, unfortunately, meaning that I will have to order a new one, and wait before proceeding for the rest. Then there is this part where I wanted to remove the LEDs. I just tested off camera, and I can see that in fact the LEDs are working. They are just plain dirty. As you can see, this part is full of grease also. So one of the things I could do would be to remove this whole thing, but I would have to remove the glue, heat that up, I guess, because this is really pinching the whole thing. I'm not quite comfortable with that. I think it's I could do that, but if I can avoid, it's always better. So what I will do is really deeply clean it. I will try to clean it just by hand, and if it's not enough, I will use a ultrasonic bath to make sure that most of the grime is going away. This one needs a good clean. I already started to clean the housing, interior, and all that. All that part is now ready to be assembled, re-greased, and everything. What is missing is really the O-ring. A bit later for me, to replace this O-ring, I did receive a bag full of new ones. So the one I chose was a 46mm times 50 times 2 millimeters. I will put the reference and link in the description. So as you can see, it's not a yellow one, okay, but apart from that, it's the right size. So it should be a good replacement for that one, which I can see was used and is a bit weak. So this will be better. So I will start reassembly, putting grease a bit everywhere, not too much, but not too few. Then let's put this ring. So it is sitting just on the edge. Then we have to put this back, taking care of the notches that goes there, you see. And once it's like that, we have to wiggle slowly to not push the joint too much. And it will slide inside, and we should be good there. See, there is a bit of grease that has been pushed, so I'm removing that in order to have something clean. And no more grease, flying around as it was in that one. Yeah, we have something that is fine and well aligned. Perfect. So now it's time to reassemble the whole thing. Final test. Light is okay. No more stuttering, no more in between speed, so it's working fine. So now we can tackle this other one, probably the same issue, so let's see. Opening that thing is it's just not possible. I mean, it is possible, but I think I would destroy it by doing so. So I don't want to. What I'm left to do is not to put more damage. What I will try, okay, maybe definitely not the best solution, but put some contact spray in there. To be honest, I don't think that's the right way to do so. I would have preferred really to open it, but sometimes you have to deal with what you are given. Huh? And in that case, it's really difficult access. Will that be good enough? Let's try it. No more stuttering, so that's well better than it was before. Again, we could not go deeper than that, so hopefully just that little cleanup would be good enough. I will have to see with time if that is really what was needed, and if not, then I will have to go again at it. But as of right now, I think it's again good enough. Time for me to clean the whole thing, reassemble, so that we have something that can be done. So here we are with those two impact drills that are now fixed. So same type of issue linked to the trigger, plus that one which had a weak O-ring which let the grease go all over the machine, inside and outside even. It was much more dirty inside and outside than it is now, so I think this one is in a way better shape than it was. So simple but effective fix. If you have one of those issues on one of your tools, now you know how you can try to fix them. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. Please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment if you want to. And I hope to see you soon in another video. Thank you. Bye.